Some people say hi, and I'm always like a little, timid and saying, oh, hi. So yeah, I guess it's like a duality of personality.
I am in a bus stop, and what is this place?
Wainscott?
Wainscott?
In
I don't
Southampton.
know what is the right pronunciation, but we didn't get lucky today. No bus.
No bus.
And we had to start to talking about what do you do for life?
Yes.
And Ben is my new friend accountant, and I'm pretty curious about his life. Because in the beginning, I believe like, oh, maybe Ben is working in finance. He looks very like serious and elegant. And he just told me like, he's a very passionate DJ. Where does your passion come from? I will let you know.
They gotta ask it. I did them all now. I buy the caskets. They should arrest you. Or whoever trusts you. Ain't gon' stress you. But I'ma let you go.
So, I've always liked performing, and I've always liked making people happy. And I guess I come from a background where, most people do three things, either finance, medicine, or law. So that's usually what's expected of,
And your family?
Yeah, all these kinds of very professional kind of background. And I always felt that, for me, like I love life, and I like meeting people, and I like, putting on a party, making people happy, and, doing that kind of thing. So I would say since a very young age, I started music in various forms, and then I went to college, got a degree, and I decided that I wanted to go a different route, which was music. So, I got a small apartment in Brooklyn. I worked various odd jobs during the day, dog walking, cleaning, photography, videography, fashion, you name it, I did it. Supported myself as a DJ until finally I was able to, make it work within this lifestyle and within this industry.
But you fight to do your passion tangible and real. For how long?
Absolutely. I would say I started 2013 and it's 2023, so it's been 10 years in the making.
And in your personal life,
Yes.
Are you shy?
Yes.
For you, it's difficult to make friends?
So, you're very good. You're very astute. So I happen to be one-on-one. I'm a little bit more shy. I'm a little bit more reserved. Maybe that's also why I like DJing, because it allows me to like break out of my shell and be the life of the party, something that, I always wanted to do when I was young, because I was more shy. So on stage and in front of like thousands of people, I'm not shy. I'm very like bold, and, I have a persona and I have a mask that I put on, not figuratively, just figuratively, not literally. And, I can do that, and I can make a big impression with a certain character that I've, kind of developed as an extension of my personality. And then on a personal day-to-day basis, I'm shy, I'm humble. I like to keep to myself. I walk around the streets, and some people say hi, and I'm always like a little, timid and saying, oh, hi. So yeah, I guess it's like a duality of personality.
Both are yours.
Yeah, both are me, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I think that goes for a lot of, I meet a lot of other people that are entertainers and, various walks of life, famous people, different industries, all that in what I do, and, the clubs and the parties. And you'd be surprised that a lot of people that have like a public persona, or, famous rappers, artists, all these people, a lot of people also have a very shy side to them.
Shy, and I discovered another good point. This is my same situation. I was on TV for a long time.
Yeah.
And I just discovered like many of us, we have a problem. We believe in our childhood or when we were teenagers, like we didn't have the opportunity to show to the world.
Yes.
We have this feeling like anyone saw me. And maybe we have internally this necessity like to show to the world that, hey, we are here.
That's exactly right. Like, 100%. For me, I guess I had a very similar experience. I was more shy as a teenager, as a younger person. But I always knew that I had something inside of me that was like, like pizzazz, like showmanship. So I think it's a way also, I don't know, like to live that to live that kind of life, something that, you know, before it was, you know, not possible to do as like a more like introverted, shy person.
I'm pretty curious because this is the point I love in life, to discover people like you, like
Yeah.
how your duality, your life is a metaphor, a beautiful metaphor. Like the same thing makes you feel like not as strong for this. You are strong in the same situation. Like you're the strongest is coming from because you was shy or you are a shy person.
Yeah.
Tell me more about it. It's like after finish your shows, what is your feeling? How is like there is a before and after when you try to be a great DJ? How was your persona before and after? How you gain?
Absolutely. So even though I've done, you know, hundreds if not thousands of sets and shows, I'm always a little bit nervous. Like I'm always like, okay, you know, am I going to deliver? Am I going to do a good job? And I think a lot of people as entertainers, we are there to put on a show. And sometimes I feel a little conflicted about it because it's like, okay, I'm showing myself, but are people going to like figure out like, you know, that this is a show and this is an act? And sometimes there's always that feeling before, like, you know, are people going to chisel through the armor that I put on and that many of us put on in various situations? And then when it's over and when I do a good job, I always do a good job.
Because you're passionate about
exactly.
it. Always is a good job.
Exactly. And when it's done, it's always like a sense of relief, and it's a sense of, okay, I made it
I'm
through.
capable.
Exactly. I made it through another battle, another war, and on to the next. It's always like a good sense of relief when I'm done. I'm like, whew, that was good.
Ben, but you can say your job is a therapy.
Yes, absolutely. It's living this life is definitely therapy. You know, especially in today's world, like I said, I mean, if you're shy, like I was, I mean, I wasn't that shy, but you know, more reserved in a way. It's definitely a certain therapy of living out a character that I think I always wanted to live out in the world.
You believe more in yourself as a DJ? Like since you are a DJ, you have more self-love, you believe more in yourself, you feel more like, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know, it's like the life on stage starts slowly but surely to become also the life off stage. Obviously, it's a process, and I've heard other people speak about that too, how like first these are two separate things and then slowly integrates. So I think it's definitely a process, but you know, obviously when you're in positions where you need to have a high energy and raise your vibe and raise your energy, obviously it's going to spill over also into your daily life.
And do you believe you can make a difference in your industry because you are mixing things and internally you have a lot of reserved things you want to show to the world, and when you are mixing is a way to mix the things you want to show? How is your mixing process?
Mixing
like when you create your music or your show,
yeah.
Everything in life is come inside to outside.
Yes, that's true. So I always like to, the way I like, you know, pick songs and sets and mix, and I feel like I'm talking to people. I'm talking to people without, you know, using words, but in a different way. So it's always like I'm sharing with whoever is watching me and whoever's there parts of my soul or parts of myself that, you know, I want to like kind of let out. So it's always like, you know, giving it my all and like sharing a vibe with people that feels like it's been stuck inside me for a long time.
I'm so happy to meet you. You inspire me.
Thank you.
Because you disconnect yourself to connect people.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
No.
And you feel your whole life disconnected, but in the end, your job is a beautiful passion to connect yourself with the world and to connect people.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to meet you. Thanks for this opportunity.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You inspire me.
Thank you.